Ryan Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. And give it up for Isaac. All right. Interventions are like really bad surprise parties. All your friends and family are there, but for the first time ever, no one's giving you any drugs or booze. Sometimes I worry that I'm taking too many prescription drugs. Then the prescription drugs tell me not to worry. I think the 4th of July is my favorite holiday. That is until they made fireworks illegal. Now I like to make my own fireworks. And to really show off my patriotism, I like to set them off in government buildings. I'm at the top of the FBI's most wanted list, and I think that's because I love America the most. As previously stated, my name is David A. Battoir, and much like my father's love, that name is both fake and for performative purposes only. But it was my mom who was a patient one. Mom would always say, whenever she was angry, she'd just count backwards from 3. And usually before she made it to 0, she put the gun down. Suffice it to say, my parents would say it's tragic that I stopped speaking to them, but I would say it would have been tragic had I gone to jail for murdering them. Speaking of tragic, the COVID virus killed over 1.5 million people. And still, all the baby boomers are still alive. Fucking tragic. That's the only one I'm gonna do tonight. But here's some good news for you baby boomers. Did you hear Bill Cosby's planning his next big comeback? Or front, it depends on how the victim passes out. All right. What do you call it when a person exposes their breast for a tattoo? A tit for tat. Thank you. Women always seem to freak out about the littlest things, like my penis. The other day, but some jokes are too much, too offensive. The other day I saw this guy wearing a t-shirt that said, "Walk for diabetes." And I thought to myself, that's terrible. People with diabetes don't have any feet. Oh, we take exception to that one. What's the difference between dogs and teenagers? The groomers. That joke's a serious issue. Last week I went to an evangelical church and I felt the power of Christ come inside of me. Of course I don't know his real name. Power of Christ is just the handle he uses on Grindr. Oh yeah, we're just gonna get worse with it, ladies and gentlemen. What's the difference between God and Santa Claus? Santa Claus gives children presents. God gives children cancer. All right. No. Too soon. Too soon. You know how we can tell we're in a bear market? Because every time you go to the market, It feels like you're being fucked in the ass by a hairy fat man. Thank you for the affirmation. What's the difference between fruits and vegetables? Fruits lay in bed with other fruits. Vegetables lay in bed without any brain activity. Take your time. Women are a lot like margaritas. Fun, colorful, and who doesn't love to lick the rim? How is a penis like a gun? I'm usually contemplating suicide with either in my mouth. I think I'm just making them upset now. Okay. I finally wrote my first Buddhist joke. A while ago, I was hanging out with Siddhartha Gautama, and he asked me to tell him a joke. And I said, "All right, Siddhartha, baby, what is both everything and nothing?" And he said to me, "I don't know. What is everything and nothing?" And I said, "The whole." He didn't get it. In fact, he dedicated the rest of that life and every successive reincarnation to studying the nuances of that joke. And that's where Buddhism comes from. All right, now we're partying.
Yeah, let's party.
All right. I would love to tell all of you guys the secret to a happy marriage. Unfortunately, the liberal media doesn't want me telling y'all about third world child brides. Just silent and ashamed agreement. All right. And to crown this set with the queen of the dad jokes, hypothetical man gets a sex change operation. Nothing wrong with that. Good for her. Comes home, tells her son, "Son, from now on, I would like you to refer to me as your mother." Son says, "I don't know, Dad. Doesn't that seem a little transparent?" There we go. Y'all have a good night. My name's David A. Battoir. David A. Battoir, ladies and gentlemen.